listening to High Minds, the podcast where we elevate the conversation on culture, sports, politics, and entertainment. Stay tuned for a higher perspective at the intersection of everything.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? This is High Minds. It is Friday night. Yeah, it's been a week. How you doing?
It's good. It's been like the longest, shortest week. Feels like, I don't know. It's just been a weird week this week.
It has been a weird week.
But yeah,
Here we
so
are.
you're rebuilding.
Yes, we can. We will rebuild. Butte strong. Yeah, I'm rebuilding the greenhouse. I have a different approach. I'm going to see what happens. I mean, the parts were already there. I just kind of made it smaller.
Just shrunk it down a little bit.
Shrunk it down a little bit. Maybe it'll
What are
be
your
better that way.
What are your new engineering changes? What are you doing differently?
Oh, I'm using some different types of screws with washers instead of staples, and I'm using some 2x4s instead of 1x whatevers, and I'm gonna make sure it's like super secure so that no wind. What happens is the wind gets in and it updrafts, so something wasn't secure, and then the wind gets in and it turns into a fucking parachute or a parasail.
Yeah, it's like those drag cars when they pop that parachute out, just poof.
Yeah, boom,
just
and it's just
destroying
floating.
it. Yeah, it's just.
Did you ever see that one where that parasailer is just like floating away and no one knows what happens to him?
That's why I wouldn't do that. I had the chance to do that in Mexico a couple years ago as like an excursion that they do.
Yeah.
And we were signed up and everything, and then we were sitting there watching from the beach, and I'm like going, that is way the hell up there. I'm like, no,
thank you.
No. Yeah, I'm like, no. And I'm afraid. No, I'm afraid of heights anyways. I'm afraid of getting up there so high. So it's like, there's no way. So I'm like, no, forget this. I backed out.
Yeah.
No, it scares the hell out of me. I'm like, well, and my big ass, you need a jet boat. I'm gonna be skipping like a rock on the fucking oceans. It's like,
let go.
Fucking both be rooster tailing. That might be all right. I might only get up like 30 feet. I'm like, we're good. Perfect. Yeah, fuck.
Well, that's what I don't want. I don't want my greenhouse to turn into that.
But no, that's what happens.
Yeah. So I'm rebuilding that. Hey, can I share something nerdy?
Yeah. Nerdy, like.
Well, you'll see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Maybe you'll appreciate this. All right. You recognize this?
Yeah.
All right. So this is at the point in which Kendrick says the iconic A minor phrase, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking at a treble clef here, can you see my mouse? Does my mouse show up on the screen? All right. So E, G, B, D, F. And in between G and B is an A, and that's where he's standing. It's crazy. Like that's
you didn't nerd out.
I mean, that's just, to me, that's like, is that a coincidence or does everything mean something?
No,
like he says it does.
Nothing's a coincidence.
How many, when he comes up with that, or when a choreographer comes up with that, how many people do you think he's like, oh, how many people are going to pick up on this?
I mean, eventually, I think everyone will. From the videos I've watched, I mean, people go frame by frame, it seems like.
That's what I did. That's why I saw it, and I was like, okay. When I paused it, I was watching the video just before today, or just before we started recording.
Yeah.
And I paused it, and I was like looking at it, and I just was like,
I wouldn't have picked it up.
That's a treble clef. I used to read music. I used to read Spanish. Like I dabble, right? I have a very, but I can, I know the notes. And he's standing in the A position. It's like when he says A minor. I don't know why anyone thought Drake would win this shit.
Have you seen any of that online or anything? Have you looked yet? If that's someone's found
I've seen so many videos. I think I don't know if I think I saw someone say that at some point.
No, it's like, 'cause I haven't seen anything, but
I'd have to look. I mean, I'd have to look for it. I'm sure I'm not the first person that noticed it, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I can't be.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't notice. Didn't have a clue.
That's what I'm saying. You could watch it for a long time and find new things.
No, there's probably stuff in there people haven't found yet. Still watch. It'll be like
has to be
years from now, like new.
They'll be writing dissertations about it.
Yeah. All right. So, what you wanted to talk about a little baseball?
Well, I thought let's make our top old school. You got to go old school, man. So
I don't really know that many new players.
I don't know.
I haven't really been paying attention to baseball.
Who's your team?
Years.
Is it the Angels or the Dodgers?
The Giants. It's the Giants and then Angels. Yeah, I mean, I was the Angels when I lived down here, and then when I moved up there when I was 10, eventually it kind of just jumped to the Giants. I like the A's, but Giants, Angels. Angels are still one of my favorite teams.
Angels. Chili Davis, was he on the Angels?
Yeah. I saw Chili Davis.
Chili Davis.
Oh, yeah, I saw Chili. Yeah, there's all kinds of old players. Well, they were like where I lived, it was their area. Like the other areas were Dodgers. So I lived on the other side where it was Angels. So all our baseball stuff was like, Angels donated everything. Like the league, they sponsored league. So we got to see a lot of players go to games. We went to Angel games. We weren't, Dodgers. But I don't hate the Dodgers, really. I don't. Even being a Giants fan, I don't know.
Well, being a Red Sox fan, I do hate the Yankees. I really do not like them.
Like, I don't own a Dodgers hat. I'm not that, I'm not going to be that guy representing. I won't, but
I own a couple Red Sox hats.
Yeah. I don't even know if I have any baseball hats anymore.
I
don't think I've bought baseball hats since they all burnt.
Baseball's weird. Baseball, though, you can wear other teams' hats. Like I'd wear a Brewers hat, or I'd wear an old Expos hat or something like that. Football, you can't do that, or other sports. But I feel like baseball, it's more about. I mean, I'm not gonna wear a Yankees hat, but
baseball's more, especially in the hat world, has become kind of almost like fashion. It's been incorporated with fashion. Like, people will wear different hats for different, like what they're wearing.
Yeah, it's
especially about colors. You can buy, they'll have, if they're huge, like, Red Sox fans, they'll have Red Sox hat and they'll have like 15 different colors.
We got like the light blue and yellow ones going every year now. The Red Sox do.
I do have a minor league baseball team out here, the Aviators. I bought one of their hats, but
that's fun.
And they're an A's affiliate. But yeah, some of the minor league teams, they have some cool hats because the logos and stuff they do on the hats. Yeah, they have some pretty cool different designs and stuff they do on the hats.
If hats are your thing, you can get a bunch, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That hat market is crazy. They actually got it down. What the hell is that?
Hats are expensive though. I wish I had hat money, and I wish I had sneaker money.
They're running like $40 to $50. I believe a hat. I remember when we were in they were like 20, 25, maybe.
Yeah,
that was the new back in the day. Now you have $40, $50 easy. You can drop that easily.
For the fitting.
I have a couple hats that I get that are like artists make hats. Everyone's making hats, and those can get up to even $60 to $80 for a hat. But they're cool because they're custom hats. I have one that's it's probably like I paid I think $50 for it at a festival, and it's cool though because they only make so many of them. But they're like the artist hats, it's his art and stuff like that. So I bought it, but you're getting a lot of that now that they've jumped in. Artists jumped in the art, the hat market. It's crazy.
If you can make that much money.
Yeah, I guess.
Man,
But,
yeah. So I thought, well, that I'm gonna say that the edible is kicked in, so that should be fun. Let's go around the table and pick your favorite top 9 baseball players. So you have to go around the whole field. You got your favorite catcher, your favorite first baseman, etc.
Yeah, and that's hard too because there's players that multiple positions, and I'm like,
that's true. They some switch, but
and then I have
you got to pick one, and then it's not the best players; it's just your favorite ones. So where do you want to start? Do you want to start? Let's start at catcher.
Catcher's pretty easy
for you. All right, what do you got?
Pudge Rodriguez.
Pudge. Yeah.
He
asked the Rangers, right? Texas Rangers.
Yeah, he was a Ranger. What I loved about him is when he would throw guys out from his knees.
Mm-hmm.
That when he did that, I was like, oh, this guy's just crazy. Mm-hmm. He's just crazy, throwing straight just from the knees in a laser. I'm like, damn. But I always like watching him play. I mean, I think he was recently retired. I think last maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe. I don't know.
No, it's gotta be more than that.
I swear he was only playing like 4 years ago. Yeah, maybe it's been longer than that.
I think we're just getting old.
I know. He's probably been like out of the league for 10 years. I swear he's
well, he's 53, so no, it wasn't.
Yeah, he's been out for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're just old, buddy.
Yeah. When did he get out? I don't even know.
I think maybe I'm looking at 2011. So it's been 13 years.
Oh, it's 13 years. Quinn Pudge was always my man.
Yeah, his last year was 2011.
11. Maybe he's a coach. 13. Was he a coach or something? I swear I saw him doing some shit.
Ivan Rodriguez. Yeah, he threw a lot of people out, didn't he? He almost had 3,000 hits, though. He could hit the ball too.
Yeah, no, he was a decent. He was a all around a decent player. He wasn't usually catchers are your 9 position, or if they're DA or whatever, or your 8, your pitchers are your 9, but they're like a step. They were like a couple steps above a pitcher. They could never hit for some reason. Yeah,
some could, but it was rare.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few. What, Carlton Fisk? Those guys, remember those guys? I think he was a catcher. Remember that name?
Of course. Yeah.
There's a little guy.
Yeah. Well, my favorite catcher is Jason Varitek. He was like the kind of the old man.
I figured. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not just it's a Red Sox thing, but he was kind of like, he wasn't the greatest hitter. He was just kind of like a guy, and it just seemed like. Yeah. It seemed like there was like as a pitcher, I always respected the catcher who I could trust, and he seemed like that guy. Same with Pudge, like you could trust, like the guy's going to try to steal on you, but you're going to throw him out. And if runners are scared, they're scared of the catcher, then that's an asset for you as a pitcher.
Yeah, I never really got to watch him play that much. Yeah, besides, I wasn't like I was watching Red Sox games, so I'd watch them like when they're in the playoffs, when they're on TV and stuff, and those games. But
I feel bad
regular
for
season games.
I made her watch when we got married in 2004. That was the year the Red Sox came back from 3-0 to the Yankees in the championship series. Remember all those extra innings games? Yeah, they made documentaries about it. That was right when we got married, and she was like, what the fuck did I get into?
Oh.
And I watched them all. Mm-hmm. I watched every minute of that shit.
Yeah, baseball's actually was pretty fun there for a while.
That was when it was really fun.
There was some good there. Yeah. See, that's what makes this so hard for about my the people I pick. So it's like that's what's rough. Because they have multiple.
Hey, what's up, Felix? Yankees fans are wild. You know who are the wildest though? Are Cowboys fans. I guarantee you, there's gonna be Cowboys fans who think they're gonna win the Super Bowl next year.
They're already getting tattoos.
This is our year, 2025.
They already got the star with the Super Bowl. They already have. I guarantee, if you look it up, someone's already got that tattoo.
Someone's thinking about it.
It's already done.
Yeah.
Cowboys fans.
Speaking of which, are you any step closer to owning a tattoo business?
Yeah. We're actually looking at starting to look at real estate stuff, businesses,
That's
spaces.
exciting, man.
No, it's slowly. We have.
Will your homeboy give me a neck tattoo?
Yeah.
I've always wanted a neck tattoo.
Eventually, I will probably end up. I'm staying away from anything here. I'm only going to here.
Yeah, I would do the neck. Lindsay doesn't care anymore. She used to care. She's like, please just don't get the neck. And I was like, well, fine, whatever. And now she says she doesn't care. Felix says every year is our year. Yeah. Every Cowboys fan. Every year's our year.
Yeah, every year. Every year.
Oh, Terrestrial Traveler says my granddaughter's a tattoo artist.
Awesome.
Right on. Respect.
Yeah, this will be my this arm finishing. I have just a couple things, but I'm gonna have this color. This will be color. So.
Oh, you're going one color, one black and white.
Yeah, it'll be my. I have some ideas of what I want. So.
Yes, mustard, the greatest condiment on all hot dogs. And so does mustard. Does mustard go with the new tagline with mustard, or does he stick with mustard on the beat, ho? Because both are really good producer tags.
Gosh, mustard on the beat ho is pretty good.
It's really good. Mustard on a beat ho.
The mustard after a while, it's just even sometimes I'm just like, okay,
all right.
I can imagine him everywhere he goes, no matter what he's doing.
Could you imagine?
Everywhere.
Everyone would do that.
I'd rather have mustard on the beat ho. That'll laugh.
If he's at all an introvert, he's probably like annoyed at some point.
Have to be. That's all you're gonna hear.
It'd be so obnoxious. Yeah. All right. So Tech. Okay. So let's go around the horn. First, your favorite first baseman. I know who mine is.
Gosh, my favorite first baseman. See, this is the hard one because I have.
One.
I have three. And that's what sucks. There's three.
Yeah. Okay. Give me the two runner-ups, and then give me the top one.
So the two runner-ups are going to be between Mark McGwire and Wally Joyner.
Ooh, Wally's World. Yes, Felix. Sorry to interrupt. DJ Mustard's real name is Dijon. Kind of wild.
Yes, it is. That is kind of funny.
Wally Joyner and Mark McGwire, one of the Bash brothers.
See, and that's the hard one for me because Wally Joyner was one I grew up watching him. Southern California. That's why I said Angels.
Number 22, right? Number 22. Am I right about that? No.
Yeah.
I think I had one of his baseball cards.
Late 80s, early 90s. So I was able to watch him. But Mark McGwire, that era, that Bash Brothers era, the Jose Canseco, Mark McGwire, the home runs, those baseball so fun. That
89 A's team was really cool.
Like,
it didn't have Ricky Henderson, Dave Henderson, all them.
Then the guy, was it Eckersley? Dennis Eckersley, the closer. Yes,
that's my favorite.
Team was fun.
Not to get ahead of ourselves, but that's my favorite closer.
Yeah, he's awesome.
The Eck.
Yeah,
with the mustache, the long hair.
Yes, he's a really good one. I have one that was kind of crazy. He's nuts, but
John Rocker. Remember John Rocker?
Yes, he's thinking Subways, yelling out the N-word in Subway somewhere.
Holy shit! That dude was wild.
I think I'm gonna go with Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
Yeah, I love that era. That home run. That's how I played baseball. I just, hit dingers all the time. So I was just like, it's kind of just went. But that would be if I had two. But my number one was Will Clark. I always been.
That's mine. Will the Thrill. Yes, that's my number one.
I've been a Will Clark fan as soon as I became a Giants fan. Like in 90, 91, it was just like he's my guy.
The Giants were never like. I mean, I like the Giants because of my grandfather, who was a diehard Giants fan.
Yeah,
and I liked them through him. Like it wasn't necessarily. I took them on. I still want them to win if the Red Sox don't win, and I love that. I love that era. Will Clark and Will Clark was fucking dope.
Yeah, he was. His first at bat, his first swing in the major leagues, a home run off of Nolan Ryan. His first at bat, first swing, first pitch, just
That's wild.
Gone. Like, dang. And his stance, that long, he'd get that in that long leg. He'd put that leg out straight because it was different too. That's why I like it. He was different. He was a little bit different.
Yeah, Will the Thrill. Will the Thrill.
22.
All right. Let's go to second base.
She can go first. So this is the one's hard for me.
This one's easy for me. This is my guy, Dustin Pedroia, through and through. My favorite, one of my favorite, if not my favorite baseball player of all time.
Gosh, yeah, it's.
I loved him every step of the way. He was the epitome of, like, he played hard. He was great. He was undersized. He was like not that athletic, but he was clutch. He played forever. He won a World Series. He lived like across the street from Fenway.
That's like second baseman and shortstops. They're just like the little shits. They're like little 5'3", 5'4".
Well, not me. I was a tall shortstop. But.
Yeah, they're usually those little guys. They're not big dudes.
Yeah, yeah. But Pedroia was just the fucking man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was trying to think. I'm like, I don't know. I was like, dang, there's. I mean,
Mike Gallego. Oh, he played shortstop.
Gallego.
Ryan Sandberg. Remember him? He was good.
Was he a second baseman?
Yeah, Ryan Sandberg.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
I actually did like him. That was Sarah's favorite player.
Cubbies, yeah.
Yeah, that's her favorite team.
That's a good pick.
Was her favorite player. Sandberg, but wasn't what was old Pete Rose? What do you play? Outfield, right, or no?
Pete Rose was a catcher, wasn't he?
Was he a catcher? Oh yeah, he looks like a catcher. Yeah, he's a catcher. He looks like a catcher.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
he was first base. Maybe he was first baseman.
Oh, was yeah. He looks like a catcher though. That.
Some of those guys played a lot of positions. That's what's kind of hard. Is he the guy, Pete Rose? He's the one who's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the gambling man.
I mean, come on, tax evasion too, right? What fucking position did he play? Jesus Christ!
I don't know.
His first another guy, outfielder and infielder. I guess I was everywhere. All right,
he was an all-purpose player.
Do you have a second baseman, or are you going with Ryan Sandberg?
Yeah,
who was the Giants' second baseman at the time?
Robbie Thompson.
Robbie Thompson, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I liked him too. That's what I'm saying. I watched a lot of Giants baseball. That kind of in those years, and then when they went to 3,
Kurt and Kipe,
what was it? Every other year. Yeah, they're still doing those games.
For real?
Oh yeah, they're still at it.
I mean, that'll bring me right back to my grandfather, which is nice. Yeah. What about shortstop? This one was hard for me as a fellow shortstop. I wish you and I got to play third base and shortstop together, but you were older and I was younger.
Yeah,
we would have been sick.
I was I was a senior when you were a freshman.
Yeah.
That's it. I loved watching him play. He was just crazy. The old Ozzie
Smith.
Ozzie Smith, the backflips, he was fun to watch.
He made in the hole where it takes a bad hop and he dives, but he one hands it with the bare hand, then throws him out. That man was amazing.
He was good. I'm sure there's way better players, but he was just fun.
But not for the time. Not for the time.
For the time.
Yeah. It's like watching Barry Sanders.
Yeah. He was just fun to watch. One of those players I like. I don't know why I remember him so much out of growing up. Maybe, obviously it left a mark. I loved watching him. I knew I could not be like him though, because he was just so athletic and gifted. Yeah.
I was more like a very trusty old steed, but I wasn't doing backflips and shit like this guy. Was backflips. Crazy.
Yeah, he was nuts. He was fun to watch. He was a good player.
He was really good. My favorite was Cal Ripken Jr. though.
Yeah, the Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's a third baseman later in his career, but I always thought of him as a shortstop.
And he kicked over. Oh yeah, he did kick over to third base.
Yeah, later. Yeah. When he didn't have the range, probably.
Yeah, when you didn't have that. Yeah, that range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cal Ripken. Gosh, how many? What was his record? It was something crazy.
Oh God,
something out.
Cal Ripken.
I think someone has broken it since, I believe.
Games played record was 2,632.
That's wild.
No, I think that's still he still has the record.
Does he still have it? That's wild.
It's more than 16 years without a game missed.
Without missing a game. And they play what, 162? Is it something like that?
162 plus playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy without missing a game.
Without missing a game.
Baseball, I get it. Baseball, out of all the sports, is the least, I think, punishable on your body.
I guess, but for 16 years you don't foul one off your ankle and have to miss a week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so there's that, but you're playing 100, just the travel alone.
The travel, the wear and tear just every day. Throwing, you're not going to get shoulder tendonitis. I used to get my elbow used to get inflamed from throwing and all these things.
That's crazy. I don't know if did I miss I don't think I missed a game in high school.
Oh, I don't think I missed games, but 162 we did not play.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going. No, I didn't. See, I didn't even make it through my high school career without missing a game. I missed a game.
I'm trying to think if I did. I mean, I
missed one.
I did my sophomore year because I had a shoulder issue.
But mine was an injury, but same thing. But yeah, I mean that's crazy to go that long in a pro sport. Yeah, at a pro level. So yeah, that's pretty wild. He's probably I mean, that's unheard of. That's crazy. That is actually that's crazy. 16 seasons.
16 seasons in a row. 162. 2,600 games.
People can't go 16 years without getting hurt, like twisting an ankle or break. You know what I mean?
Just living.
Yeah. How do you go?
Stub your toe on the fucking dining room table.
Having guys throwing a ball at you at 90 plus miles an hour.
Yeah, you don't foul one off. You don't take one on the wrist. You don't do nothing.
At a certain point, you usually get hit.
I used to get bursitis from diving, like bursitis on my knee. I mean,
do you not
roll an ankle.
Yeah, the flu.
Get the flu?
Jeez.
The stomach.
At some point, these guys haven't had a bad case of herpes or something. Like, all those baseball players, all those towns,
You never know.
Like something, dude. Nothing. Like, damn. He is the Iron Man.
He was the Iron Man. That's right. So shout out to Cal. Let's take let's take a quick break before we get to your position, third base.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm gonna take a hit of this weed.
Ooh, allegedly.
You gotta say allegedly, apparently. All right. So to your position, third base. Fatty, as you used to be known.
Yeah.
Affectionately.
This one was hard for me because kind of like first base is this position I played. There was a lot of players I loved. I liked Wade Boggs for some reason.
Wade Boggs, yeah. Red Sox.
I don't know what it was with Wade Boggs growing up. Him, George Brett. Remember George Brett, Kansas City?
Oh, yeah.
Royals.
Remember when he charged him out? Crazy, like a crazy man.
Fucking lost his shit.
Lost his shit. Completely lost his shit.
And then growing up, also just Giants fan, Matt Williams, that Matt Williams era.
Oh, Matt Williams. Yes, number 9.
At the time, that's when I was playing. Yeah, he would just hit dingers all the time. Like he was just hitting home runs like crazy.
He was good.
And there's a lot, you have a bunch of newer guys, but I haven't really watched the game, and I'm sure they're way better. Like what Adrian Beltran, all these, there's these.
Oh, Beltran is a top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, Rafael Devers on the Red Sox is a beast.
Yeah. See, I gotta start paying attention to baseball again. I haven't. I'm hoping now that the A's moving out here.
Watch it from afar.
Now the A's moving out here. I'm hoping that I kind of start paying attention a little more. Maybe go to games.
If I had money, purchase a hotel room that overlooked the field.
Oh yeah, well, be close.
Be sick.
There is some, could be, but yeah, there actually is. There could be some that you will be able to view the stadium.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But
wouldn't that be a sick place to own?
Oh yeah, and the stadium will be right there next to MGM in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be open facing the strip. Plexi like glass is supposed to be, so as you're looking at the outfield, it's going to be the strip in the background.
But that's not this year. That's the next year or 2 years or something.
I think like 2028. It's supposedly.
Yeah, it's a while.
Something like that.
Yeah, they're in Sacramento, which is kind of cool because that's only an hour and a half from me. So we're actually going to go to some A's games.
Yeah, you get to see some. That's going to be crazy to go in a minor league stadium.
At a minor league stadium in Sac.
And that's what I heard. Some rumblings, Major League Baseball, like the players. A lot of players are going. They don't want to do it. They don't want to play in Sacramento because not because it's security reason. There's just all kinds of reasons. They just don't like it. It's just not.
It's a minor league stadium. There's like grass you go sit out on.
Yeah, it's I guess compared to pro stadiums, it's not as secure. They don't feel as secure as pros. I don't know. Sure. It is pretty open. When I went to the Aviators game, I mean, you could do it at a regular game, but they don't have like the security. Maybe they will be. I don't know. There was just players complaining. I think they're complaining because they feel maybe it's a step backwards. Going to play in a minor league stadium with a few thousand seats. How many seats are those?
Them's the breaks. I mean, Oakland as a city fucked it up. They lost everyone. They lost the Raiders, they lost the Warriors, and now they lost the A's.
They had 3.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I don't even know all the whole.
I don't know the whole story. I just know that's fucking terrible. That's terrible.
Is wild.
City. Crazy.
That is wild.
It's unheard of.
Because they're all Golden State. They just built that new arena right there on the water not far from what is it now? I don't even know what it's called now. Oracle. It was Oracle maybe when I was there last.
Yeah, sure.
I don't even know what
they always change names.
That stadium is beautiful. I've been to over a dozen games there, concerts. That place is this show actually.
Dead & Co.
That stadium is probably one of the nicest I've been to. It's just an awesome stadium. The views, the air, it's always cool. Even summertime. That's what's weird in San Francisco. Summertime's like their winter. Winter's like their summer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool. You go to the game and actually get to wear jackets and stuff, day games, and beautiful view of the ocean. It's just a cool place. It's a really cool stadium. All
right. So my third baseman is
who'd you get?
I forgot about Matt Williams, but Carney Lansford.
Carney
from the A's. I have a signed ball of his.
Carney.
Go with Carney Lansford
because he did have a crazy mustache.
He had a great mustache.
Yeah.
Played for the A's.
A lot of guys did back then.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys did. Rolly fingers.
Yeah. He was a little older.
But yeah, Carney had that crazy. I remember that. Yeah, he was another kind of like a Wade Boggs type too.
Mm-hmm.
Wade Boggs is just kind of weird. Like, I don't know how he played. How he's just always this kind of that squatty kind of thing.
Really squatty. Yeah.
Yeah. They both were like that. I love playing third base. I don't know why. I just loved it. Yeah, I loved it. I don't know why.
I did not like it. I filled in every now and then my junior year at third base because our third baseman was struggling. But then our senior year, he was good. And then I played shortstop again all the time.
I loved it.
Yeah. I loved shortstop.
Yeah. I tried other positions at the beginning.
Yeah.
For a while, they were trying to get me to play catcher. I'm like, I ain't playing catcher.
Oh, fuck that.
Outfield, I'm like,
yeah.
I hated outfield because my eyes aren't the best. and I can't read the ball as well coming off the bat. And you need to really see the ball coming off the bat. It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So
that first step.
I always had kind of issues. Yeah. So I'm like, I didn't like that. Now, third base was reaction. My reaction times were, good. I could just snag. So I was good with that. Like if line drives, was snagging them. But yeah, my outfield was too far. And then up the middle, just the range of stuff. I'm like, I wasn't. First base, I hated first base. I tried. I'm like, this first base sucks.
First base is tough.
It is tough. It just sucks. I just like it.
I was an okay hitter, but I was a really good shortstop. I think I only made like maybe one error my whole high school career or something like that. I only hit like 260 or 70 or something, but I was a really good shortstop. Was a light hitter, like an Ozzie Smith. One home run my whole career to opposite field.
Nice. We're at
in Paradise, and it was back to back with someone. It was hilarious.
Sweet.
Yeah, because it was not expected. Because I was probably pitching or something too. I don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah, I was a defensive specialist. Offense was not my. I would bunt. I would get walked. I would do all those kind of things. I'd be useful.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, I was a useful idiot.
Matt, get in here.
You hit it to the right field. I can do that. Ground out. I'll ground out to the right and move the runner if I need to. It's not flashy. All right, let's go to the outfield, right field.
Outfield. Are we pick right, left, center, or is it just three outfielders?
I'll just pick three, I guess.
A lot of those guys bounce around. I mean, I know now more. There's like center, but my first one, I love this guy growing up watching him, Ken Griffey Jr.
Oh, center field.
Ken Griffey Jr. he was that guy.
He had the
wears hat backwards. Yeah, wears hat backwards. Just like at that time, you're just like, this guy's cool, and he was just hitting dingers. Cool. Just like he joked around. He was always smiling. He was just he was just inducted to the Hall of Fame. He was a Hall of Famer.
He got to play with his dad. I think there was a season where they played with his dad. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when he stole there's a fly ball, and his dad was out there, and he came by and snagged it from him. His dad got pissed in the game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
In the game, he just took it from him. It was funny. But Ken Griffey Jr. is fun. I like to watch that dude.
Yeah, Griffey would be
baseball cards.
If we're just picking like all outfielders, I would definitely put Griffey up there. It's hard for me because I loved Jacoby Ellsbury as a Red Sox as a center fielder, and Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon.
Johnny Damon is just like
that dude's crazy.
I know he wasn't the best. I know Griffey's better player than Johnny Damon, but if it's just your favorite, I'd have to put Johnny Damon in there for sure.
He's crazy. I've seen him on some reality shows. He was on Below Deck. I watched Below Deck. It's like the yachts and the stewardess and people like the captains and stuff. And he was one of the guests on there. Him and his wife. They've been on there a couple times. They're freaky. Great, but he's crazy. He's like, they're freaky, but he's like a fun dude. Like, I think he goes nuts there because he gets hammered drunk on there and stuff. But him and his hair. Because I remember he had the hair, and then he
still has the hair.
Cut it. Then he cut it.
Oh, he cut it because he went to the Yankees.
Yeah, he cut it when he went to the Yankees. Now I think the hair's back. So on that show, his hair's back. So I remember him having like a man bun and stuff.
The Yankees just now allowed beards. You could wear a short beard as a Yankee, but you had to be tightened, everything buttoned up.
No shit. I did that for 25 fucking years. UPS just did that like 2 years before I retired from there.
Where you can wear
a short beard like now and stuff. Yeah, you would never you could have no facial hair.
None. You could have a mustache, I thought.
You could have a mustache, but it could.
Because you'd wear the mustache when it's hockey playoffs.
Yeah, that's all we could grow was mustache. Yeah. So it couldn't go below your mouth, though. It could not go below this, and no facial hair at all. They had strict stuff, but that was just facial hair stuff, like everything. Your socks, your undershirt color of your shoes.
Yeah,
I mean, just
that was like the Yankees.
Yeah, hair. Your hair could be below your. Same thing.
Buttoned up.
It was all military standards. So they were military standards. That was
wow.
all military. That's what UPS went by.
Of course, when you deliver my package, I want the person to look like they're from the military.
Yes. Yeah, it was just an old thing that they did forever. Then finally they got rid of it, and then people towards the end they finally got rid of it because we just finally said, "Fuck you, we're not doing this anymore." Yeah, tattoos couldn't be showing. Couldn't have any tattoos that show.
Oh.
And I understand if you had
offensive. You have to wear long sleeves.
Yeah, you have to wear. That's why you'd see drivers wearing long sleeves sometimes all the time. They have tattoos.
In 100-degree weather.
Yeah. So, I mean, and it's pretty rare to find someone that has, crazy offensive tattoos that you notice. A lot of times I see guys with sleeves or people's sleeves. Now that I have tattoos, you don't necessarily look what's on there, but that was their thing, offensive stuff. I understand it, but it's just, come on. At this point now,
there's a line.
Yeah, it's like, stop. Once it was weird. It was weird how they could control that part of you, which leaked over into your personal life a little bit. But but also the other end is, like I said, screw you when I'm off work. But same thing. So just like them, same restrictions probably. Other than tattoo stuff.
Who else you got in the old outfield?
This man, Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds.
I love Barry Bonds. Yeah. I got to see 752, I believe,
live.
Home run.
I think I got to see him hit a home run one time.
I've seen him hit. A friend of mine had season tickets.
If I remember,
so we got to go.
No, I don't think we went season. McCovey Cove.
Yeah, we got to go to that season of games a lot. I didn't get to see him when he broke it. I don't know if he was at a home game or not, but I got to watch a few home runs, and it was fun to watch Barry Bonds play.
Left fielder, right?
When he was up to, that's what they made basically they made that whole stadium for him. McCovey Cove and stuff.
To hit him out in the ocean.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, that's it. That it was designed for Barry Bonds.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was hitting. I don't care the steroids. You shove it up your asses. I don't care. They're all on steroids. It's a steroid era.
They were all doing it.
Our steroid guy was better than your steroid guy, so suck it. That's what it came down to. It's just, it's not. It's like, come on. If they're doing it now, look at these guys. These guys are monsters. They just found out sneaker ways to do it.
There's all sort of ethics. Ethics in that becomes kind of nebulous. It becomes a little bit of a gray area,
And they all knew. The league knew. The owners knew. They didn't care. They didn't do anything because
Bonds was hitting 70 and Sosa was hitting 66 and McGuire was hitting 67, whatever.
And the home run derby was never bigger. They were they were making millions off of these guys. So of course they didn't say anything until after like going, oh my gosh.
Oh my, clutching pearls afterwards.
Woo, I can't believe this. Yeah, as they're stacks of cash.
Yeah.
Stacks of cash with like here's Barry Bonds' sack. Here's Sammy Sosa's. Here's McGuire's. Here's like
they become the fall guy of the system.
Yeah, and so I'm like, screw it. No, Barry Bonds is. When he hit the ball, it was just his swing, everything.
His swing was pure. Yeah, like Griffey.
And he can play outfield.
Very, very nice looking swing.
Yeah, he can play outfield. He was a good player. He just wasn't a DH. Towards the end.
Yeah,
I think. But
I don't know.
He could play, and it was just fun to watch. And watching like 750, I was in the 50s. I forget exactly which one. I have to look. But I got to see a few of them. So I got to watch, the chase. I think, what was it, 760 something was final? 760.
I don't know.
767 or something. 67 sounds, yeah. Which is crazy.
His total home run count?
Yeah. And now you have these guys like, Aaron Judge. I know isn't he a big home run hitter right now?
762. You're right. 762 Bonds. Yeah.
So I think I saw like 4 or 5 before that. Yeah, a few before that I got to watch. I was like, dang. But I didn't get to go to those games. But it was fun watching him. It was a blast watching him play.
I liked I got to put Ricky in my top.
Yeah, Ricky. I liked Ricky. Ricky was fun too.
He stole.
Ricky was good.
You know, he stole so many bases. It was so fun.
Do you steal more bases than Barry had home runs? Do you think it's that many?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because how many he was doing a year? Was he a 30-30 club or something like that?
1,406 stolen bases.
How many seasons did he play?
Well, let's see. He played a lot. He played a long ass fucking time. I don't know if Wikipedia puts out the.
Dang, that's. You say 1,400?
1,406 stolen bases. There were seasons he had like 130, 100, something like that.
So he was almost stealing a bag a game, close. So he was like at a point what?
Yeah,
a 0.8.
So in '82, he stole 130, breaking Hall of Famer Lou Brock's major league record of 118.
That's wild.
So 130. Yeah, that's about one a game almost.
That's wild.
Ricky was crazy. 1,400 stolen bases is wild.
Dang. And he just passed not too long ago.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
But yeah, Ricky
December
was
of last year, I think. Mm-hmm.
And Ricky was a fun one. He was a good one. I liked watching him. He wanted to hold his gloves in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hold him like that, just his gloves sticking out.
Yeah. Ricky was sick.
I think they're doing a new rule this year, or they're trying to. I think they're doing it in the minor league. I have to look. I saw something they're thinking about doing this as a second baseman or a shortstop making the tag.
Mm-hmm.
If you're blocking any part of the bag, runner safe. So if your foot's in front of the bag, your knee's in front of the bag,
oh wow,
they're safe. They have to have a clear path to the bag. Oh yeah, I remember playing, third base. I'd just fucking sit in front of the bag, try going through me, motherfucker. Ain't no high school kid going through me.
No,
I'm almost the same size that I was in high school. In high school, I was a fucking beast. I was 16 years old, benching, 350 pounds 3-4 times. Running a 40 in like 4.8 or something like that, or 4.9, like a crazy. I was fast, short distance. So I knew there ain't nobody's going to run through me. So I just get right in front of the bag, like, try me, dude. Is it try to go around me?
Can't do that anymore.
Yep. I was a dick.
I played like a dick too. I played hockey like a dick too.
That's how your coach. That's how your coach should play, though. I mean, that's why we won. I mean, we did win. We were pretty successful in baseball, but yeah, Ricky Henderson was fun. But yeah, I saw a new rule, so people are losing their shit because that's the one thing with baseball. There's so many.
Even the catcher, can the catcher not block the play?
See, I don't know with that. Maybe not anymore because of concussions and shit. There's been guys getting knocked the shit out.
Yeah, I can see that.
They might not allow any. I don't know if there's running, doing it through the minor league games or even.
I haven't watched. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of baseball.
I saw it like on some clip or feed. People are saying new rules that they're implementing or testing out. But that'd be wild.
Yeah,
Any
other favorite outfielders?
Who else should we have? No, I think we're good with there. I think we're good with that. I like.
What about starting pitcher?
So starting pitcher, I had. Well, I guess he had some starting. I think he's maybe more of a reliever at first, but I love growing. But I'm gonna choose him. This other guy's starting pitcher that I love growing up. And it was just because when I was young as a kid, I got to see a lot of it and hear about him as old Fernando Valenzuela.
Oh, Fernando with the screwball
and his big ass windup. He was that guy with the big leg. So growing up, it was like he was a thing in LA. So that's all it was.
Oh yeah,
when I was down there when I was young, in the '80s, late '80s, and he was good. He was,
Let's see. So yeah, no, he was a starting pitcher for from 81 to 90. He started a lot, and then some starts after.
So he was just a big deal. So I got to hear about him. In LA, Mexican, pitcher. Died, I think, at the age of like 63 or something like that. He died young.
I mean, he won 173 games.
Yeah, he wasn't like the best pitcher. He wasn't that. For me, it was just like I don't know why. I love watching that guy. It was because I think a lot of it was
go.
just like I said, it was just the time growing up. It was just
Mhm.
that's why I said a lot of it goes with it. But so I got to watch a lot of them in that team. There was a few good Dodger teams in those eras. That's who was another backup catcher for me is Mike Scioscia. I got to watch a lot of him.
Mike Scioscia. Yeah.
But yeah, Fernando was just I don't know. It was always just that guy.
Now a coach, right? Mike Scioscia.
Yeah, he was the Angels coach for a while. I don't know if he still is. But he was another one of my players I liked a lot. But
you ever see when they mix the English and Spanish of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim or whatever? It's like the Angels, the Angels.
the Angels, the Angels.
Yeah. My favorite pitcher is John Lester. Lester. Yeah, I mean, so John Lester, I got to watch him in 2007 when they won the World Series. We watched him throw a no-hitter at Fenway, which was really fucking cool.
That's like something you'll never like. That's just there.
It was unbelievable, dude. It was like it was so loud and the energy was so cool. And to watch him shut out no-hitter. Then we watched him throw a 2-hitter in San Francisco, and he almost hit a home run that day. So I watched him pitch 18 innings, and he pitched shutout and 2 hits over 18 innings.
Yeah. So like that's a whole experience. It's like
I got a deep personal connection with John Lester.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's just awesome.
It was sad when he went to the Cubbies.
Did he?
But I think didn't he win a World Series with the Cubs though?
I don't remember.
When did the Cubs win a World Series?
Gosh, well, I don't know how.
I don't know. Chicago.
I have no idea. Chicago's won a championship recently.
Won a World Series.
I thought they've been pretty shitty and everything since the Bulls.
2016.
So I mean,
2016 they did, and Lester was on the team. He won 19 games that year.
Wow.
He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons with the Cubs.
Wow.
Did pretty well.
How many with the Red Sox?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 8, 9, 8, 8.5.
How did he get? How many championships does he have? Just he has 2 with the Cubs.
I think 1 with the Sox and 1 with the Cubs.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
You ever see look at like the random players that have like 5 championship rings?
Yeah,
just a random player that's been bounced around to teams and happens to be a backup.
You ever see that backup quarterback who was the Buffalo Bills backup? I think it was backup quarterback and lost 3 in a row, and then I think he went to the Chargers maybe, and then lost to the 49ers, so he lost like 4 Super Bowls in a row. Sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. And then I know there's been players that have just been traded to team, and they end up with like 5 rings. And it's like players you never heard of. Like walking around with Super Bowl rings.
Yeah. And then some players don't have any, like Dan Marino or some shit, It's crazy.
Well,
my favorite relief pitcher is Eckersley. Gotta be.
He was really good. I liked watching him.
I liked Papelbon in his heyday.
Yeah, Eck was good. I kind of Papelbon was good. I remember him. Yeah, I really liked. Kind of, I guess he was kind of like Dennis Eckersley in a way, but the Mexican version was Sergio Romo on the Giants. Those years with the Giants. He was kind of like Eckersley.
He won a World Series, right?
Yeah. No, he had a good run with them for a while. San Francisco loves him. He loves San Francisco too. He still does a lot of stuff for them and everything. But he was really good. Kind of like an Eckersley kind of guy. Put the hat really low. That just, that look, just that intimate, like just try to throw heat. Yeah, he can just throw heat. Those couple seasons there. I don't know how many he ended up having with them. Because there was a year they won like every other year for 3 in a row or something like that.
They did something like that. They were good.
Yeah. But I liked watching him. I think I follow him on Instagram and stuff, but follow him around. But he was kind of my the reliever. He was a setup. He was kind of the setup guy, and I think he ended up moving eventually to like closer later in his career. But I think for when he was really fun, I think he was that setup guy come in about the sixth. Handles.
Now it seems everyone throws like 100 miles an hour now. I remember I think, but like everyone does that now.
Well, look at Madison Bumgarner during the World Series. The Giants just said, "Here's the ball, dude. You're pitching the whole game," and he just beat people. He was that good. He was just in that prime, and he was the starter, the reliever, and the closer. They would bring him in on his day off as a closer to come in and close. I think he closed out this World Series like that or something like that.
Playoffs gets weird about that.
Yeah,
remember Tim Lincecum? Remember that skinny guy?
Yeah, Lincecum was another starter that had a couple good seats. He had
he was good for
4 or 5. Bit. He had a little stretch where he was, he got a couple good contracts. I hope he made his money, got out.
Hope so.
But yeah, for the Giants, he was good for I think 3 or 4 seasons, and then kind of just faded off a little bit. But there's been a lot of pitchers.
He looked like he was going to throw his arm out every time.
Yeah, another big old wind-up dude.
Yeah.
Pitcher seems to be a lot like that. Guys come in and have.
It's such a hard thing on your arm.
There's very few Roger Clemens. There's very few Nolan Ryans. Yeah, there's guys that play for crazy.
Remember Randy Johnson? That guy was crazy.
Yeah.
That's the least. That's the hitter I would. That's the pitcher I would least want to face ever.
That's another fun one for a starter pitcher. I went with just emotion, but he was another fun pitcher to watch. I didn't follow him much. I know just because the big one, he poofed the pigeon. He threw that ball, just toasted that bird that flew through the field at the same time.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, my cousin that plays baseball, he was involved in the trade when the Dodgers were trying to bring Randy Johnson when he was in Arizona, and later and towards the kind of the end of his career. It was my cousin, Greinke, and someone else. He was the 2 picks, and then Greinke was the main one. Yeah, for Randy Johnson. And Dodgers said no. It was too much. They were asking too much. And my cousin was hoping. He was pitching in Vero Beach. They said, if we pull you in the game early, you're traded. So he's hoping to get yanked, and they didn't yank him. And he's like, damn it, because he was going to go straight to Arizona, straight to the show. He was going to get a shot, at least get a chance.
Didn't happen.
Nope. And then 2 weeks later, blew out his rotator cuff. And then from there, it was just kind of hit and miss the rest of his career.
You don't really come back from that all the time.
No, but yeah, I was just, he was in that trade. He would have been, but.
Yeah. I also liked Greg Maddux was a favorite of mine.
Yeah, Greg Maddux was another good one. He was good too. He looked like little glasses and kind of like worse than The Office.
You ever see the movement on his ball though? Like his fastball, it moved so it was just like
it was like a knuckle fastball.
Because he weird. He only threw it was 85 maybe.
Yeah,
which is
he had 5 pitches. He had 5 amazing pitches,
and he was so accurate. It was crazy.
I liked growing up too. Was another one was Jim Abbott. Remember old Jim Abbott? One hand.
Oh yeah, he had one hand.
He was another fun. I got to meet him and stuff, just doing things from camps and everything. But it was another one. The one hand. It was wild to watch him do it. You just sit there and just watch him in person do it. It's like how many. I mean, it took him probably thousands of times just to get it down perfectly. To throw a 90-mile-an-hour pitch and get your glove on so you don't get knocked in the fucking head before the ball can reach you.
Out.
Yeah, and he had some come right back up the middle, and I think he might have a couple where he's caught a couple. But that's how fast it has to be. Boom, and then slide your glove on crap. But it was fun to watch. But we have one more to go. Closers.
Oh, the closer. Well, wasn't Eck the closer? Well, then if it's closer, I'll go with Papelbon then.
Yeah, I mean closer. Yeah, Papelbon's fun
in his heyday. Yeah.
Who
do you got?
Another fucking psycho, Brian Wilson. Watch that fool.
I forget.
Giants closer at the time. Holy crap, he was nuts. I think he ended up getting in trouble and shit with stuff, but he was just that crazy dude. He was nuts. Mohawk, just come out, no undershirt, unbuttoned here. The chain just, you can tell he was either in the back snorting a line before he came out because it's just like the veins are coming out. Like he's just that guy. Like you're just like, what the fuck? just
and he threw like,
that's all they did.
102 miles an hour or something.
Yeah, it was all he could do was one inning, maybe 1.5. That's it. Throw out his arm every time. Like, but he was that dude, Brian Wilson. He was crazy. Yeah, you got to Google that dude and watch some stuff. He was just that crazy guy. He was nuts at that time. But there's a lot of guys like that,
Oh yeah.
Pedro,
I mean, a lot of those closers are crazy. I liked watching Pedro Martinez as a starter though. I liked him. Schilling was good.
You have to have a little crazy. You need to do that position because a lot of it's intimidation. That's why they have the big music. They always thought now they have like a walkout music for these guys.
Now you got the walkout music. Now that's a whole thing.
It's like Wild Thing, Ricky Vaughn.
Oh yeah,
it is that now.
One of the greatest baseball movies, if not the greatest baseball movie of all time. Major League.
I love that movie. The second one, not so much, but the first one.
The first one, the original one, makes me want to watch it tonight.
Yeah, that's a movie. If it's on
a bit outside.
It is a fun movie to watch. Maybe I will.
Might have to watch
that in a while.
But, yeah. Well, that's the line. Oh, DH. What about DH? I gotta go. You gotta go. You got a DH?
Oh, a DH.
I mean, I just gotta say, I gotta go. David Ortiz, obviously.
Gosh, I don't even know. See, I wasn't in the DH league. We're the National League. We didn't have a DH, so we never had him.
Yeah,
it was a position.
David Ortiz technically played first base, but only kind of
like like a Cecil Fielder type.
Yeah, like just I guess
just get hit bombs. Those guys are just made to hit bombs. Yeah, see, we didn't have those type of guys.
Yeah,
because it just wasn't. It wasn't
available.
Different
league. Yeah,
because I never really paid. Like I said, watching, I always watched Giants.
Were there any good hitters that were pitchers for the Giants?
Just Madison Bumgarner was. He was hit home runs. Yeah, he could hit. He actually could hit. Like they put him in the lineup. Like they'll pinch hit him. Watch. Really? Look at his stats. Yeah, put Madison Bumgarner in stats. It's wild. The guy could actually hit. Yeah, it was pretty wild. Like Ohtani. Now it's Ohtani.
Well, I mean, Ohtani's a fucking enigma, man. He is an enigma.
But
there's no one else like him.
Had some,
all right,
for a pitcher.
Bumgarner for a pitcher. So he hit 19 home runs his career,
which is crazy for a pitcher.
Yeah, 1 year he hit 258, 4 home runs, and 15 RBIs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a pitcher, it's like, dang.
Career 172. Okay, so that's not wild. Bad for a pitcher.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, that guy could hit. When you come up to bat, everyone's watching. Like they couldn't fuck around. Usually, a pitcher's like, all right, just float it in there. Even if they hit it, it's not going far.
49. He took 49 walks.
No, he was.
That's not bad. That ain't bad at all.
Look up Brian Wilson real quick. You see this guy,
Brian
Wilson, Giants closer.
Oh yeah, he looks like with the beard and everything.
Yeah, he had that big crazy beard.
Let's see, Brian Wilson. This guy.
Yes, that's what that was. There's the beard. Yeah, Fear the Beard. They had a whole campaign that people would wear the beard. Yeah, people would be wearing the beard and stuff. He was just that nutty dude.
Yeah, you got to be a little bit crazy to be a closer.
Yeah, I think this year I'm gonna maybe pay attention to baseball a little more. Maybe watch a game or two. I only really watch when playoffs hit.
Playoffs.
And then, it's playoff baseball. For some reason, it's not bad to watch. I don't know why. It's like the players decide to play. I think the players actually are just finally like, all right, let's play. I think baseball is just too long. Season's too fucking long.
Season's too long.
162 games is ridiculous.
Seems to be what's happening in NBA. It's too long. 82 seems too long.
82, same as hockey. Hockey, I like hockey at 82. It works. But I think that's in baseball. These players just get bored. You fucking bored.
The Sharks suck, man. Sharks still got a long ways to go.
Yeah, they got. You see all their picks though they have the next couple of years.
It says they have the pitch clock now. Well, that makes it better, probably.
Yeah, they do. I've watched that and I was like, "What is this clock?" That's all
Is
I
it better?
understand.
Is it quick? Is it sped up? Like it's fast?
Yeah, it keeps pitchers from just
It's probably smart.
what they used to do, just step off or just walk around the mound, rubbing the ball and just just really slowing down a game.
Yeah.
When I was at the Aviators, the minor league game out here, they had instant replay. Like you could instant replay a pitch. If they call it a strike and you think it was a ball, you can challenge the pitch. And it's quick.
Oh, it is?
But it's quick. Yeah. It's like, they're challenging the pitch and then literally because they have the technology just to show the box and everything within 5 seconds, 10 seconds, they're like, strike or ball. I was like, dang, that was new. I didn't know they did that.
That's like in Premier League. Like if the ball goes over the goal line, the ref just looks at his watch and the watch tells him if it went over.
Yeah.
He's not looking at a screen and looking at it and seeing.
I don't know why they don't have that in hockey. Like, why don't they have?
I think they would.
Around the puck, all you need around the puck is like all that covers the puck. Yeah. So if that whole thing goes over the line on the
watch,
it just it went all the way across. It's done.
It's better than football because they still got guys who run out there with a chain, which is wild. Football's wild.
It's always the most unathletic dudes, too.
Just trotting out there.
They're getting better now, though. I've been watching. They have to. Those suckers run, too. They got to run. But it's also, too, when they're doing, like, the fast drill. These old guys, the old guys can't keep up. They're trying to do a 2-minute drill to stop. And like, wait. His grandpa's like,
run up with a chain gang. Like it's 1984.
I don't know. I don't know if they ever will, though. Hockey, I don't think hockey will ever do that. I think next
week we're gonna have to do our top 5 like favorite Sharks players of all time.
Okay,
that'd be tough.
That is tough. That's really hard.
It's really hard, but that'd be fun.
Your number one Sharks team. Your first line.
If you put them together with 2 defensemen, a center, and 2 wingers, and a goalie. If your number one line, sure, let's do that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You're full everything. You're starting. You're starting 5 all time. Starting 5.
Starting 5 and a goalie.
We're gonna have a lot of the same, I think. Well, I know I've got a few at least. A couple.
Maybe. We had our favorites though.
Yeah.
Again, it's not your best. It's your favorite.
No, yeah, my favorite. Yeah, no, I have. Yeah, gosh, there's a lot. Damn,
there's a lot. That's
a lot.
That's once you go back to those old teams to like,
I know
the Cheechus and the McLarens and the
Milan Mahaliks,
Ryan Clough. Some of those years with Ryan Clough.
That's another way. It's gonna be hard. It's hard. Douglas Murray. Oh, Craig Schaff. He's one of my favorites.
I loved Douglas Murray. So the Swede.
I still follow him on Instagram.
He was thick.
Douglas Murray. Yeah,
he was like a bruiser. Loved him.
He would just knock the shit out of people. He wouldn't score goals, but every time he's on the ice, he would just destroy people. And you're just like, I felt bad for some of his guys. Like they try to hit him, and it's like for some reason he's just like dense. He's like me. We're just dense. Like we sink in water. Like we don't float. We just sink. That's like how that's how he was. Like people just hit him and just bounce.
Yes, Thornton. Joe Thornton, obviously.
Jumbo is my favorite player ever.
Patty,
I got his jersey in the closet.
Joe was your favorite ever?
Yeah, Joe's my favorite player. Favorite player ever. All-time hockey player. Joe. Jumbo. I love that dude.
I still cannot believe, I know we're going to get the fuck out of here soon, but I still cannot believe looking back that we never got a Stanley Cup with some of those teams. When Thornton had like 100 and some odd points. We won the President's Cup. 56 goals or some shit. Like
goaltending. It was
like we had Nabokov too, though.
But we didn't have the Thorntons and the
was Thornton after Nabokov?
I think it was or close, or he was right at the end.
Toward the end of Nabokov's career, right? And then it was Vesa, right?
Then we had Vesa, then we had
Niemi,
and then we started getting a bunch of different.
It was like
there's Reimer in there and Martin Jones.
Martin Jones. Ugh.
There's Dell.
He was good for like 1 year.
I saw Dell the other night. He's an AHL. See him on the bench now. I'm like, I remember watching you years ago, dude. I used to cheer for you. Look at you. Every time he walks off the ice, I sit right on the bench. I was like,
good fucking teams, dude.
I always yell at him. You look better in teal.
It's a shame.
But
yeah, when you had Marlowe and Joe Thornton and John Chichu on that
Chichu. They had teams. It's going to be that way again. It's coming. It's coming. They have two first
Mike
rounders
Ricci,
next year.
Greer.
Yeah. See, Ricci and those were before even. Yeah, those were even before the Thorntons and that era. They were right before that.
Yeah. Vinny Dampus, even before that. Vinny Dampus, the older teams.
Yeah. Mark Smith. Mark Smith was one of my favorite players.
Was he?
Yeah, he's the one that got me into didgeridoos.
That's why I got a didgeridoo. Henry's High Life. Wait, where's Henry's High Life? Is that in San Jose? Has to be.
Is it?
Yeah, I've never been there.
Neither am I.
Yeah, it's in San Pedro.
Go down to that.
I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's 2 blocks from the SAP. Yeah, so I never went there. No.
Where's it? What's it next to? I would go to the Irish pub down there. I'd go along the Firehouse. Like there's bars down there. I think it's Firehouse Saloon.
Oh, it's not. It's like 2 blocks from San Pedro Square. Sorry.
Like, is there anything?
It was next to Poorhouse Bistro, Italian Cellar Speakeasy Bar. It's right almost under the 87.
Got you. See, I would stay at the AC Hotel or the De Anza. The De Anza was cool. That's the one where you can make sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that old hotel.
Remember they got mad at us because they yeah, if you know, you know. Well, I don't know. I've never been there. Wish I had gone. Remember they said we like spilled coffee? Was that when you and I were there?
Yeah.
Like they said I spilled coffee, like red coffee or something. It was like I didn't even have coffee.
Yeah, that old shit place. Yeah, it's a cool hotel, but first time I didn't know a hotel had a fucking pantry.
Oh
you
yeah,
go make sandwiches and you come in all drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Raid the pantry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to book a room in San Jose sometime in the next future for a parade.
A Stanley Cup parade one day. I still have a bottle of wine that I said I would save for when they win the Stanley Cup, and it's going to be very aged.
Have you been to a championship parade?
No. Is it fun?
Yeah, they're fucking fun. You got to get there early.
Which ones have you gone to?
I went to the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, smoke a joint on the way. That's right.
Yeah, I smoked a joint there.
Laugh anyway. That's right.
Yeah.
Smoke a joint in the morning.
Yeah, I went to the Golden State Warriors a few years ago, championship parade. It's pretty fun. It's crazy. It's fun. It's a cool environment. It's exciting environment, especially if it's your team. I'm not a huge Golden State Warriors fan, but
I do like stuff.
Giants parade, yeah, all those. They're fun. It's just the environment. Everyone's just for the most part happy. There was no issues, nothing. Everyone was just having a good time. Players, you're right there. You can see the player. Like they come right up to you. That's why you got to get there early though, so you get right on the. We got a pretty good area, but definitely if Sharks win, I'm there.
If the Sharks win, we got to go. I'll meet you in downtown San Jose.
Sure, going, but. Mm-hmm. But I know they're fun to go. That's cool.
All right. Well, next time we'll do our top line, San Jose Sharks edition.
We're gonna have an hour and a half. It's just to be a shark show. It's gonna be a shark.
It's fine.
Some teal love.
You gotta give them the love. All right. We'll be out of here. We'll see you.
Thank you.